Bitcoin is making itself ready for that next massive move. And the question is going to be if we are going to be seeing another crash coming in. Well, I have two scenarios right now outlined that I expect is going to be happening. And either way, I do not think that you should be panicking right now. So we need to be talking about that exactly. Make sure to push up that like button. And as always, let's first of all have a look into what's that imminent short term. And what we can be seeing over here is that, of course, we are still trading in our weekend. Usually during the course of the weekend, volatility tends to be lower, and we just tend to trade at around our CME close price, which in this case was at the 69.5k level. So yeah, consolidation at around this level is going to be very likely, but you have to keep in mind that Bitcoin is right now gearing up for that next massive move, because on that hourly time frame, we are right now creating that symmetrical triangle, which we are leading in towards with bearish momentum. So actually, it is going to be more likely to see another move towards the downside being created. But yeah, even though it is going to be more likely that we are going to be seeing another move towards the downside, well, I'm still going to be holding on towards my Bitcoin long position, and I still do think that you should not be panicking right now in the market. So yeah, I am going to be explaining that exactly. But first of all, yesterday, of course, we were creating this bullish divergence on that hourly time frame. And yes, indeed, we saw this bounce happening, and exactly at that bullish divergence, well, it indicated once again the exact Bitcoin bottom. So that was playing out perfectly. But yeah, in the end of the day, I do think that we are going to be more likely to be creating another move towards the downside. But either way, in the end of the day, I do think we are going to be headed up even more. So it doesn't really matter if we are going to be moving down in the short term. It is only going to be a very good opportunity to actually be buying up the dip. That is how I look at it. Maybe in the short term, we might be creating another move towards the downside. Of course, we can also be breaking this pattern out towards the upside. But in either way, well, I think ultimately we are just going to be seeing another move towards the upside being created. And I am going to be explaining exactly why. But first of all, before explaining exactly why I do think so, well, I'm still going to be holding on towards my Bitcoin long position, of course, because I think that ultimately we are going to be seeing this upside move being created. But if we are going to be moving even further towards the downside, well, in my opinion, I am going to be getting interested in adding even more money in towards this already open Bitcoin trade right now. And well, if you are also going to be getting interested in trading Bitcoin, you can right now claim a $200 trade over on Bybit by clicking on that link down below. On top of that, you are going to be eligible for this $40,000 deposit bonus. And if you are going to be interested in my exact Bitcoin trades, whenever I take them, what I'm doing exactly with my Bitcoin trades, my exact entries, my exact game plan, well, make sure to join my free VIP group with that link down below as well. Have a look into what's the requirements and join right now. But anyways, yeah, with that being said, yesterday, of course, we still closed our daily candle above that previous all-time high, which in my opinion is going to be a very bullish indication that we can still be headed even higher. Of course, in that shorter time frames, we are headed in towards a downtrend right now, but in the longer time frames, well, we are still definitely trading in an uptrend. And also, we have still closed our daily candle above that previous all-time high, which is going to be our most important level to be holding above. And as long as we can be remaining to trade above this previous all-time high, well, I still think that we are still looking quite bullish. So yeah, the daily closes are going to be very important. If we are going to be seeing a daily close below that previous all-time high, well, in that case, I do think we can be having a look into what's a greater correction. And I do think we can be having a look into what's this green scenario, this green line actually playing out. But well, in my opinion, even if we were to be seeing this playing out and we are going to be seeing an even deeper correction, I do not think that it is going to be so horrible, because we can be having a look into what's the average Bitcoin correction this cycle, and we can be seeing that that was minus 20%. And if we are going to be correcting with about minus 20% from off this level, well, we would be sitting at about the 59k level, which I do not think it is going to be quite horrible. I mean, I'm just going to be adding even more money towards my Bitcoin trades. I'm just going to be buying the Bitcoin dip even harder. And I'm going to be taking it literally as a gift and as an opportunity if we are going to be seeing another dip right now coming in. Because what you need to understand is that we are in our most exponential stages of the Bitcoin bull market right now. And if we are going to be seeing this dip happening, well, it is not going to be the time to be panicking. It is literally going to be the moment you should be buying up the dip. And most people do not understand this, because everyone on X seems to be agreeing that this Bitcoin correction is actually headed lower. Most people on X are actually not buying the dip right now, so a lot of people are going to be missing out. And well, that is exactly what happens in a Bitcoin bull market. But yes, anyways, in that imminent short term, we are gearing up for that next Bitcoin move. We could be seeing another, small Bitcoin correction happening. But either way, I do think that ultimately we are going to be headed even higher. So take it as an opportunity. Make sure to prepare yourself right now. And with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.